I'm not a morning person. I'm sure you've heard this from some of your friends or coworkers, and I'm sure you've probably said it yourself. Even I have said that in the past. I hear it all the time from my patients and people I run into. Do yourself a favor and stop saying this if you are, okay? Nobody is born a morning person. They become one by necessity or by decision. Life forces you, or you just decide to do it because you want to. It's something that you have to work on and develop, but it's a great habit to become a morning person. A little bit of background on this for me. I grew up on a dairy farm, so my father's alarm went off at 4 o'clock every morning, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. He was getting up. So I have that kind of instilled in me that work is going to get done early in the morning. And I've tried to carry that over into my profession, into physical therapy. I never really understood how he could do that every day. It was just really remarkable to me. But getting up early is a necessity in dairy farming. You're not calling in when you're on a dairy farm, and the cows aren't going to wait for you to milk them. So, it was by necessity that he needed to get up and do that, and do it every single day. But, getting up early in the morning isn't just for dairy farmers. I really love studying successful people and cheating off their paper. If I can get strategies and ideas from things that they're doing, then I want to use it. So, when CEOs from like Apple and Chrysler, Virgin Airlines, Disney, Starbucks, General Electric, all the big companies, when they get up, the first number on their alarm clock or on their phone is a 4 or a 5. They're getting up in the 4 o'clock hour or the 5 o'clock hour. And this is really consistent across so many industries and so many leaders in those industries. Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, famously gets up at 3:45 every day to get his day started so that he knows he is getting on top of things. If these guys who are really productivity machines, if they all do it, it really can't be a bad idea to start trying to get up a little bit earlier in the morning. Now, I struggled getting out of bed super early like these guys a while ago. I have been taking my first patient at 7 o'clock in the morning for 15 years, so I could never really sleep in all that much. But the thought of getting up at like 4 or 5 in the morning was kind of daunting to me for a long period of time. But after learning about what some of these guys do, and understanding, these guys are kind of like my virtual mentors and people that I want to kind of aspire to. I know they're doing it. Like I got to make this change. I got to figure this out. So now when I get up, I've made a commitment. Like there's going to be a 4 in the first position on the clock. Sometimes it's right at 4 in the morning. Sometimes it's 4:30. Sometimes it's a little bit later. But I know I got to get my ass out of bed while there's a 4 on the clock if I'm really going to get things done. And, when I started working on some of the daily disciplines and doing this stuff each day, I realized I've got to get these things done first thing in the morning. That's really my best chances for success. So I've got to create that time for me. Otherwise, it just gets away from me as the day goes on. Also, I have 2 young children, 2 boys who are pretty loud, and I like to have a lot of fun with them. And my house is dead quiet at 4 in the morning, and I can get all my stuff done that I need to get done. Another guy I listen to and talk to is Jocko Willink. So he wrote a book. He's a Navy SEAL commander, and he is another guy who really encouraged me to get on top of this, getting up early in the morning. So he gets up with a 4 on the clock every day, and I've kind of modeled myself after that. He says when he gets up, and this really hit home for me. When he gets up early in the morning, he's already won the day mentally. So he knows as long as he gets up early, he's already winning. And think about it. All the people, we all have, people that we're kind of competing against, either in our industry or people that are, like working against us. And I know if I can get up earlier than my competitors, I'm going to outwork them today. I know I'm going to win that day. And, when I'm up working, they are sleeping. I know that, and that gives me a lot of personal satisfaction. You think about if you're running a mile, okay? If someone had a lap head start in a 4-lap mile on a normal track, it's going to be pretty hard to catch that person. I want to get my lap head start first thing in the morning while all my competitors are in their beds and they're sleeping. I've already got a head start on them. So if you're having trouble finding the time to get through your daily disciplines, I just found you the time. It's earlier in the morning, okay? Now you don't have to get up at 4, but you got to start setting that clock back a little bit more if you want to be successful. So I encourage you, set that alarm, win tomorrow. And you'll really be so surprised how much better you feel. I encourage you guys to talk about this amongst yourselves and post online. Tell me what times you guys are getting up and like what struggles that you've had with it, and I can kind of help you through that. I have struggled with it, trust me, but I've got it beat now. I really do, and I know that it's made a positive impact on me, and I know it's going to make a positive impact on you and your team if you can get up early in the morning and win the day.